Martin Hyde.
Not really funny. Okay. How is a $1.4 million new and undiscussed in public expense getting buried in a consent agenda? I can't imagine, except I come here a lot and I do imagine. This is a sum negotiated by city staff for union-represented non-police staff, which has been tacked on to another inflation-busting raise for the third year in a row for all other city staff. The ludicrous position of staff who will benefit from the raise, negotiating the raise on behalf of the city, is hard to justify, as who could say with a straight face that they'd play hardball knowing it was against their own personal pocketbook interests. When you passed the city budget without a murmur, I reminded you on several occasions that this was coming, and you ignored me passing what you knew to be a fraudulent budget. To specifics, this 3% takes the last 3 years to over 9% on an approximately $49 million wage bill, excluding significant benefit costs. From a practical perspective, it's over $4 million higher for the same staff when inflation would have been approximately half that sum. By way of negotiating under these terms, the HR director, who was at the table negotiating these terms, will receive a raise from $127,000 last September up to over $133,000 just over a year later. Our chief of police will be paid $178,500, which is more than Sheriff Knight, who runs an agency close to 5 times the size. Our assistant city manager, John Legge, will go up from to $171,000, and our deputy city manager, Marlon Brown, will be enjoying an increase from $178,000 last September to $187,600. If I could get a drum roll here, our highest paid employee, Tom Barwin, the city manager, will be, are you ready for this? Making an eye-watering $220,688 plus benefits if you approve this deal.
Wow, that's awesome!
Not only is this considerably more than the county administrator, who has a population 7 times as large, it's an insult to the majority of city taxpayers. My minimal request is that no raise be more than $3,000 for the year, meaning that all city staff making less than $100,000 will get the full, rather generous raise, but those making more won't be disappearing into the distance in terms of pay differential between themselves and their subordinates. If you really are good liberals, you'd think you'd be for equity and against lavish pay deals for already well-paid executives. Let's see if you are do as I say, Democrats, or do as I do. My money is on you being do as I say. I dare you all. Prove me wrong.
Any other questions, Commissioners? Commissioner Freeland.
Not a question, just speaking to Commissioner Brody's comment.